Good morning. Today is Wednesday. My week is totally thrown off. Wednesday is the day governed by Mercury. Look at this beautiful new mug I got. One of my clients sent it to me. So Wednesday is the day governed by Mercury. Mercury is the planet that governs our communication, but it really governs is our perception, right? And what is perception? That's the real question. Like, perception is what you perceive through your consciousness, right? Through the part of you that's not just this body, the part of you that is you have an energy field that is around you, that is within you. And, one of the things that I love about animals, I remember when the tsunami happened, like back in the day, there was a big tsunami in the Eastern Asia or something like that. And I remember the story talked about how all the animals went to higher ground. So any animals that were free and wild were able to find higher ground before the tsunami happened. Why? Because they perceived. They didn't see the waves coming. They didn't see that they perceived it. They had a feeling, a sense, right? So that's what perception is. And then it shows up in our sight and our hearing, and it shows up as our senses. But perception is a deeper thing, and Mercury governs perception. So wherever Mercury is in your chart is how you perceive, how it works for you. So for instance, I have Mercury in Libra. Libra is the sign of partnership in the 7th house. That's also the sign of partnership, and I have it conjunct Venus. So my perception shows up in my heart. What I feel in my heart actually is really truthful and clear and that's how my perception shows up, especially in relationship to others. There was a time in my life when I used to attract a lot of sexual energy, and it got to the point that I didn't want it anymore. And so what I decided to do was just intentionally pull the energy out of my 1st and 2nd chakra, which is that area down, our vaginas, our penises. I would just watch the energy come up into my heart and feel here that my energy was being held in my heart area. And so then I would meet people and I would turn that heart energy on, and the sexual thing would begin to sort of go away. And so I started having these incredible, powerful friendships with these men because I pulled the energy out of my 1st chakra and into my out of my 1st chakra and into my heart chakra and shifted it. Perception, right? So the moon today is in Pisces, and Pisces is, first of all, let me start. I'm learning how to do this better, so be with me. I would really love for you guys to come and join the 13 moons, right? The 13 moons initiation. The thing that's important right now is for us to learn is how to incorporate nature in our practices, even though we live in the urban cities, even though we're working 9-to-5 jobs. Nature is the thing that will give you a greater sense of security and self, and it will help you understand yourself more. So, these, like this practice I just told you that I do, like I learned that stuff because I studied astrology, and I understand how I'm connected to everything. And it's important now, as we're watching our world go cuckoo, that we come into a greater understanding of who we are and access alignment. And that can't come through a mental practice. It's not a mental, intellectual thing. It's a spiritual, intuitive, sacred experience that you have to cultivate in your life daily. And it will then bleed into every area of your life, and then your life will become more fluid, more in sync, and you won't have to be in your head figuring out and how to do this and how, because the universe will move you like it would a leaf on a river. It will move you to where you're supposed to be. And that is the work that I'm teaching. Nobody else is teaching how to do this. And it's everything. I'm telling you, my life is so incredible. I keep saying one day I'm going to just come on and talk about the things that happen in my life on a daily basis, how synchronistic my life is. So if you want to join 13 Moons, I am offering a discount today for the first month. I'll do it for $37. Yesterday we did it for $10. Today we'll do it for $37 for the first month. We're kind of in the middle of the month, and then the next month we're going to be working with Capricorn, which is all about our integrity and our structures and how we show up. So I encourage you to do that. I would also love for you guys to come do natal chart readings for me. I'm offering natal chart readings right now for $77. Readings for Jupiter in Capricorn. And that's to really understand how this Jupiter in Capricorn is going to impact your structures, your work life, your discipline, what you need to be focusing on. And so I would love to do that because we're living through changing times. I mean, we're always living through changing times. Like, I don't want to be like somebody who's like the end of the world is coming, because I don't believe that. I believe everything is about to get really amazing and better. I really do believe that. Because the systems that we've lived under before that have been so oppressive are going away. And so as Jupiter comes into Capricorn, literally the hands of power are going to change, is what I want to say. The hands of power are going to change. And if you want to experience your own power, you need to learn how to do this, because everything is now energy. Everything is moving into an energetic based system. Consciousness is the new currency. So I would love for you to come and work with me, and your life will change and you will be so happy. Somebody yesterday sent me a private message, and she said I sounded like an American because I said my program is the best one in the world. But you know, I feel like I was given something to really support people, and that really matters to me. Where I come from a place where I watched people suffer because they were out of alignment with addictions and sadness and depression. And so I really believe in the work that I do, because I have dedicated my life to figuring out how to help people, because I grew up in such despair. So for someone to say that I sound like an American is, I don't know if they meant that as an insult or a compliment, but I know that I'm here, and I'm here because I've worked at it, and I have, and because of the grace of God, which is not a Christian thing, but an internal thing. Like, I know who I am, and I want to help other people figure that out too, know that, because we don't have to be in turmoil. That's ridiculous that we're in turmoil and depressed and sad. It's a whole new frequency going on. And so, but you have to align to it. You have to align to it. It's not going to happen magically. And it has to be a practice so that it becomes something that you're breathing, living, thinking, and doing. Okay, so today the moon is in Pisces, and we're having this water trine. This is a time to really allow yourself to dream about what you desire, to feel deeply into your desires, and to see it, to ask, like, give yourself permission. Like, there are things that I want in my life, and I see it. I go into my imagination and I hold it. Like, for my son, I'll just see him thriving. I see him happy, running, joyful. I close my eyes. I see myself connected with my friends and family and healthy and alive. And I see myself aging backwards and feeling good, and eating healthy foods and traveling the world. I see it in my mind, in my body. I see my business flourishing. I see people's lives changing because of the work that I'm doing. Like, this is a good day to see yourself and feel it. And what does it feel like? And then you ask, what action should I take? Okay, I am the Moon Mama. It is my pleasure to be with you today. It's Wednesday. Have a great day, and just get clear about what you're up to. Like, really get clear. Like, don't be wishy-washy. What do you really want? Like, I know there are things I've always wanted, and what will it take to get them? And do you believe that you can have it and experience it? And are you willing to trust? Are you willing to trust? All right, peace and blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.